contest, and he did it superbly. Tui, Hawkins in really good shape here. Can he take the mark? He can. They refuse to lie down.
Tommy.
Shaping for the bender. He's not going to waste any time. Tom Hawkins, and Julie drills it through.
Ball. Hawkins is one-on-one inside 50. In his direction, he's up to Tomahawk, and he's got it.
Great rebounding by the Cats. They are really Tom Hawkins. He's got 2 behinds so far today. He knows how big this is. That's what he has ahead of him. It's bending, but it sneaks through, and he pumps the air.
The right play quickly to a one-on-one, and Hawkins did the rest, not only in the air but in front of the goals, and it's game on.
Hughes takes off through traffic. Loops the handball over to Gregson. Just the required 15 to Hawkins, who's suddenly having an impact. The biggest margin of the whole game was 33 points. Hawkins has a chance to give the Cats the lead for the first time today. It was a horror show, the first half for the Cats. They're giving this big crowd a huge scare now. Takes free, blasts it long to the Tomahawk, and he gets there.
Thank you, Tommy. Got 1 metre.
And he knows now. Hawkins shoots, may have squeezed it in. It's an anticlimax finish for Cat fans and Hawkins. Radaglia attacks it, couldn't get there to attempt the mark, got a spoil down. Kelly, little don't argue, gets onto his left, didn't get onto it. Hawkins gets his moment now. Hunting down Stevie J on the goal kickers list for the Cats. Passes Stevie J this year, it'll be only behind Doug Wade and Gary Ablett. That's the kind of company he will be in, and he slots it. He rises to the moment. Tom Hawkins.
With the needle, looking for Florent going through, but it's been rebounded forward up towards Hawkins. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got it. Big Tommy Hawkins.
Of Tomahawk.
So Hawkins has kicked 1 goal, 2. He's had 2 other shots at goal this quarter for no return. From 35 directly in front, puts it through for a goal, and he loves it.
Reed just missed the target, Gregson. So the Cats get it forward 50 again. Oh, that's a good mark. Hawkins.
Davis gave up front spot, and then Big Tom, when he's marking the footy like that, he's hard to stop.
He's had a sort of an awkward start to the year, Hawkins, hasn't he? He's missed the 1 game. He hasn't had a big match yet. Finish it off, not unlike where he was when the drawn match, actually. He's about the same angle, about the same spot. Not so many men on the mark, though. And that one looks a lot better. Gets it home. A left-to-righter. He got the tap. Taranto taken down by Duncan. And then Thurlow, he's been busy early. That's a good give to Menengola. Quick kick to the hoping there, and Hawkins almost. And then left foot scrambling. Oh, there you go. Right on the siren. He's kicked his second, and the Cats finish with a flurry.
Absolutely. Said quarter time needed to come for the Giants. Clever, you're right, Doug. Really clever by Tom Hawkins. Knew that was going to get smothered. Nearly took the mark, first of all, and everybody sat off him a little bit, but got it underneath. Terrific goal by Tom Hawkins. He started well. His confidence is up right now.
So let's go.
Speak about how many champion players that are out of this defence. They have stood up very well.
Cunico long and high. Hawkins, yes, he's got it.
Well, it's not him.
I saw live. Look.
If he's done it, it's not
Well,
impossible.
that is a good point, Lone, yes. But watching that unfold...
That was Gary Ablett senior-like.
Well, let's see if he can finish it off. BT, if Dem was sitting here, he'd be saying that's not a mark, it's a party trick. He's kicked 3.
Sydney. Tomlinson was a little flat-footed.
Searching handball. Taranto. Canelio. Released. Stanley goes to ground just as he was balancing it up. It gives Hawkins yet another chance to kick his fourth. Backing himself in. Good stuff. Gets cleaned up by Cramry. Parsons wins the race for pace. Over to big Tommy Hawkins. What can he do this time? The left foot snap is an absolute ripper. And he puts it through.
They've laid 90 tackles to 68. That's enough for me.
Here's Stewart. Up towards Hawkins. Couple of grabs and he's got it. Hawkins then for his second goal and his 450th. A ripple amongst the crowd.
In a big way, the kick from Merritt has been intercepted. Duncan gets it out. Dangerfield kicks it inside 50, and the mark's been taken by Hawkins again.
And McDonald tipping Woody finishing the way he has too.
Well, he's been superb.
Chase.
Bagley, 91 tackles.
So a consolation prize coming up for the Cats. It'll be a 34-point margin if Tommy puts it through, and he does, and finishes with 3 final term goals.
Feeds it wide. Murdoch runs from 50. Heads long and strong. And Hawkins on the goal line for the instant reply.
Back here. There's 9 metres straight with me.
Wait till the play on ball.
Hold here.
Shouldn't be a problem from there.
On this line. 15 gone.
This way.
Please, Brandon, stay behind. Right.
And the Cats instantly hit back.
Inside 50. He loses a little bit of body here, but he's got to come back a bit harder than this Sam Rowe, and you'd love him to just fly in the air and
crash the ball through.
Fist the ball through. So he's done a really good job so far in the game. Just lost a little bit of concentration on that one, and it cost him.
Sneaky little left, wouldn't think.
His family would be here. It's been massive for him to be picked up by his local team, and he heads out to the outer side. And that's a pluck from Hawkins in the pocket.
That hurts.
Wow.
You called it earlier, Root. Hasn't had a great day as far as possessions, but he has worked his backside off tonight.
15.
5 minutes left. Hawkins from the pocket. 10 points is the margin. Well, it's not over yet, but they can see the finish line from here.
On the goal line and hands on hips. Not ready, not expecting it to fall short. Tom Hawkins playing to the last minute. Read it off the boot. And just a couple opportunist goals when
there's a score. Floats it up. Hawkins is forward. And he wins a free.
Yeah, see the jumper tug.
Who's won Geelong's goal kicking for the past 6 seasons in a row. He's now behind only Ablett and Doug Wade on the goal kickers list for the Cats. He's passed Stevie J, and he's put this one in the back.
Now, it's probably not a bad move, even though now he's come up to him, but Hawkins probably not the man that's going to get this ball.
Yeah, May's dropped off now, Moon, so they've sort of switched that.
He might be the man who's going to get the ball. He's got a free kick.
Yes.
He gave away 7 last week, and now he's got one.
But again, he's going against a
set shot history now.
3 goals last week.
Not a given, this one.
16-9. He is their leading goal kicker for the season, as you would expect. Missed the one game against Port Adelaide. Comes in, looks pretty pure off the boot. And the Cats have got a couple. On the ground at this stage. Stanley, an armchair ride for Menegola. Selwood missed the mark, but they've got the backup at the moment. Duncan off the square now. Stanley can get going. Selwood, the linking handball again to the favoured side of Murdoch towards full forward. It comes together for Hawkins, and he controlled. Oh, no, it's a free kick.
I think he just clean dropped the mark, did he?
I think he might have too, Rooksy. He's conned the umpire into that one with a bit of a look. But again, Mitch Duncan starting off the back of the square. The first time he did it, he didn't get picked up. He runs down the forward line and takes a mark. This time he stays back and gets that kick out as a spare. Something the Suns really need to look at.
Wow.
That's a horrible decision.
He's conned the umpire on that one.
He has. Should have taken the mark.
They can't take a trick, the Suns, at the moment. As far as the umpiring is concerned, Hawkins for his second goal. Elementary from there for a full forward, and it just sneaks in. Merge for him, takes it for Cunico. Neat little step around Bowes. Deep kick, Menegola stays down. Was that a push against Hawkins? No, the mark is paid. I think Tom looked at the umpire immediately. 45-plus goals in 6 seasons, the past 6 seasons for the Cats. His best 68 back in 2014, Tom Hawkins. And a very experienced 220-game player. This for his third. And he's got it, just shaped back. Cats dominating.
Aaron Black, now an opportunity for Cunico if it sits. Finally it does. He wants to get round, and he does. Has a looks in towards short and finds his spearhead in Hawkins, who'll go back now from... Hawkins likes it from this spot. If history's anything to go by. And it is. The Tomahawk has his first. He goes up towards the half-forward line. Buzzer takes the mark, spears the pass in towards half-forward, and the Tomahawk will have a set shot.
Possession inside forward 50. So that gives you an indication of where he's been getting his footy. Taking Tarrant away, which is the cornerstone of this defence, sets a lot of that up. Seems to have worked well, and history seems to tell you that this is going to work pretty well.
Came into this game with 19 goals, 11 behinds. The drop punt is on its way, not a problem. Hawkins gets his second, and a Geelong at the... Jack Door. Dangerfield the spoiler. Cunico bending it back. Hawkins 1-2 grabs.
Inside 50, just 7 of those in the forward 50.
This for his third today. History tells us he's got an excellent chance of converting. And it will be his 460th career goal. A real steadier for the...
Well, but now it's the Cats who can go inside 50, and it's a wide open inside 50 here too. Good call by Hawkins and a good lead by Fogarty.
When the ball was going forward, it's a concern for the Tigers.
Has kicked 19 of 22 set shot goals this year. So he's been very good in front of the big sticks from the set shot. Tommy Hawkins comes in, 35 directly in front, and puts it right through the middle, and the Cats go back.
Picked off hands by Lincoln McCarthy. Back to Tui. He blasted long. Hawkins in the spot. Can he get to it? Off the skidding bounce. A roller. A tumbler. They are hotter than hot.
That's the match-up, Dino, right there. If they can get Hawkins back on the first game, or in Tommy Hawkins there a bit too long. They love that match-up. Dangerfield take Rance away. Have the first gamer with Tommy Hawkins.
He's got to make the move. Even Grimes. You prefer Grimes on him at the moment. It's a big ask for a young lad on debut. Obviously, Tommy
Dangerfield ran back. He had to beat. If he didn't get back, they were 3 on their own almost. Tui, normally a thumping kick. This time he held it up. It was a beautiful kick. And Tom Hawkins will line up.
He's nearly cooked there. He just couldn't get up. Inside Tom Hawkins.
He's kicked 462 goals, this bloke. 2 of them coming in the first term of this game. Hasn't kicked one since then. So he's been dead-eye dick at this end. To make it a point the difference, Tom Hawkins comes in and says, thank you very much. He puts it through. What a game we've got at the MCG. It's a point the difference.
Eventually, they get out of trouble with a little ball from Lynch, the first gamer, out wide to Guthrie. He's back in the side as well. Good game. Tui, slicing kick to Hawkins. And Hawkins marks. Worker of the footy.
21-11 from set shots this year, so it's pretty good.
And that's the natural sort of tendency here in the game. It is good, very accurate. Stats supporting him, so Hawkins comes in. That's very, very nice. It swung a little right, squeezes there, got it. So Hawkins makes it 2 in a row for the Cats.
Wanted to go, Hunter did enough just to hold him. Cats need the next goal. Probing kick, Hawkins in a good spot. Oh, yes he is, Big Tommy.
Out his form in the last 5 weeks, BT, but when he jumps at it like that, his hands have just been so strong. That's a beauty in between 2 players.
It's a lot of kilos to launch off the ground, isn't it? Big fella, but he was...
Trego did well to stay up.
He was a good high jumper at high school, Tommy Hawkins, so he does have a leap, but he's a big boy.
He's played well. He hasn't had a heap of chances tonight. Can he kick a second and bring Geelong back to 18 points? He's nursed it home, an important one. Hey, Fogarty, haven't called his name a lot. Taylor gets it back. Hawkins versus Adams. Crozier courageously. Now free kick to Hawkins.
Didn't need to do it either. The ball was already spoiled.
Yeah, I thought the first move by him was good because he was helping out, but then in the end it's clumsy and he's going to cost them. That was a good battle between two strong men before that, wasn't it?
Yep.
So Hawkins becoming a big factor in this game. So 3 goals in the last 6 games, I think, and now make it 7, BT. Yep, his last 7, at least 3.
Fogarty just thinks about where to next. Short ball is on and into the arms of a charging Hawkins. Pretty good option.
That's what you were talking about, not giving him a chance to push off. He pushed off Aliir and then he could never catch up.
Yeah, he had the space there as well. It was important that, if you looked there earlier, Kelly runs through to drag a Sydney player, which creates that pocket, and Tom Hawkins' timing was just exceptional.
Over the head of Kennedy. Drops it short of Aliir and onto the chest of Hawkins. First touch of the night. First kick is an absolute pearler. So the Cats get their second. The Cats get in front. Hawkins, Dangerfield, Smith front spot. Here's a chance. Parfitt just gives it off to Hawkins. Going to take a bounce. One is closing in a Rampy. Hawkins doesn't make a mistake. Cats back in front.
Yeah, Parfitt just gets to a great spot there. You know, as a small forward, you want to get to the fall of the ball, and you know, Smith's trying to do the double fist with the Dewey Weather, which is a smart decision, but Parfitt
to do well. Then Ablett did very well there, the little master, and then kicks to about 35 metres, and Hawkins couldn't quite. Hardigan with him. Hawkins played it beautifully. Oh, that is a super goal.
And isn't he excited about it, Bruce?
I reckon he's in career best form.
Have a look at this. Hawkins is in great form. Unlucky to drop the mark. The recovery, the dodge, the evasiveness. Here we go. He's kicked 469 goals, Bruce.
Goal the Cats. Menengola's long ball. Hawkins made a really good contest in a way. Parfitt, still with Parfitt. Still with Parfitt. Has he got enough in the kick? No, he hasn't. Kicks to full forward. And Tom has taken a beauty. How did he get from there to there, Duck?
Well, it's work rate. That's what it is. And he's running on top of the ground at the moment.
Well, he's played very, very well. He needs to convert here, and he kicks a second goal, and Geelong closed the gap. Couldn't got. Gibbs' handball was ineffective. Ablett did pretty well. He spread the load, got it towards Kelly, I think, and then Hawkins in the front spot.
I think you aim at the left post.
Yeah, inside left post, I reckon.
He's had a good night.
Geelong really getting on top now, contested possessions and clearances.
He is hit or miss, we know that from the set shots. Tight angle. Good kick. He's a beautiful kick. That struck well. He's kicked 3.
Guthrie. High footy. Hawkins won't quite get to this contest either. I think he was allowing Buzzer the opportunity to fly. Little handball back inside. Narkle. Got it. Squeezes the trigger. Beautiful hands by Simpson. Left foot snap to the square. Hawkins. He's got 3. And this to bring it back to 8 points. He's got 1 in each quarter, bar this last. Let's see if he can make it 1 in every quarter to date. He does, and they're back within 8 points.
Talk about sticky hands.
He's had a big night.
So clever, big night.
Think about this lead as they've trimmed it back in quick time, which gives them more time at the end of the game if things don't work perfectly for them.
Hawkins, is he going to lead up at it? Cuts back in board. Hawkins, the intended target. He's in good form, the big man. Well-weighted kick. And the timing of his leads are really good. Have a look at this mark. Contested grab. 3 Melbourne players surrounding him. Kicked multiple goals in each of his last 10 games, Tom Hawkins. In really good touch. Knows this ground as well as anyone. Won't make a mistake from there. And there's the Cats first. And big Tom Hawkins has got it.
He overran the footy. Jermaine Jones with a dribbler.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon that's a goal. Hawkins, did he get the stops to it?
Ooh.
Jeez. Was there another right boot into it?
Tom got it first.
I agree.
So that's Tom there.
That's a goal.
The commitment he's got to his side in the game. Kelly ducks back in board. Oh, Hawkins got rid of his man. He did it really well, Richo.
So, but look at that there. Hawkins knew he was running back, but he knew where the ball was going to land, the drop zone. All he had to do was just put a bit of weight on McDonald and then just turn around and take the mark. Knew exactly what he was doing.
Kicked 45 plus goals in each of the last 6 seasons. He's got 36 so far in season 2018. Really good kicking form. Oh, look at that. Like an arrow.
Well, only 37 inside 50s against.
Hawkins got rid of Gawn. Turns and delivers his 4th goal of the night.
Back to the danger. Another forward 50 entry. Here comes the big Hawk. What about the presentation?
Look at that. See where Hawkins was pointing. And that kick was absolutely perfect. Hawkins didn't want to lead into that space too early. He identified where it was. He pointed and Dangerfield delivered.
30 years of age today, the big Hawk. This for number 5. And to drag his club back to single figures. It's good, is it? Is it? It is! 5 on the night for Tommy Hawkins.
Kelly looks it for him. Knew better. Will Hawkins! Number 6 on offer.
Have a listen to that.
His 30th birthday. He is having a night to remember.
He's at the top of his game as a forward. His craft there, the way he's leading, the timing of his leads, he couldn't be playing his position any better at the moment, Tom Hawkins.
No angle to worry about. Distance not an issue. 30th birthday today, and Tom Hawkins has got 6 goals. Going to send it in that direction. He got rid of his man Hawkins. 2nd, 3rd attempt, picked it up. Goal number 7. Can he bend it back?
Yes.
Oh, what about this game? 7 goals to Hawkins.
On this last quarter when they were nearly 5 goals down. Just a huge performance from a power forward. Lingy, as he played better.
Oh, this is one of the special performances I've seen, Richo. You're right, he has had some big games and some big moments, but this is a bloke who...
Taken by Parfitt. Kicked 1 goal already. Centering ball is very, very good.
It was quite comical. Alex withered and fronted up to him and started pushing him. And Tommy just thought, well, this isn't even a challenge. So he just dismissed him and just walked away.
Sorry, Alex. For his 480th career goal. No problems at all for the Tomahawk. Hawkins gets his first.
Sun shining. Cunico slaps it on. Got it to Narkle. Sidestep was good. Kick inside to Hawkins. Just as spectacular. Josh Walker, given that Harris Andrews has done a pretty good job on him to this point of the game. 7 straight last week. He was the hero. This shouldn't trouble him. And he brings the crowd back to life. He's got 2. Puts it up, run off the back from Duncan. Spears it to Hawkins with 12 seconds left. Takes the mark within range. And this kick, just as I've been talking about the margin only being a goal either way all game, is for the biggest lead of the game to either team. We'll pump the volume up to 11, you would think, if he can slot it. From just outside the paint. Got a lot on it. That's a monster. You know when the Cats are on song, they are away again. Dangerfield with danger signs. Hawkins No arm chop. There was an arm chop. He took an arm. Harris Andrews flicked the palm away. And he's lining up for number 4.
He's come back about 2 or 3 paces here, Harris Andrews, off the mark.
For number 4.
So make a late charge.
To keep this clean run going, and that is perfection from the boot of Tom Hawkins. One of their best ball users in the team, Cunico. He pumps it. Hawkins under it. Great hands from the Tomahawk, who nearly crushed the air out of it for the Tomahawk.
Currently lying 3rd on the Coleman.
Yeah, he's a chance to actually win it and have a career best afternoon goals-wise the way he's travelling now. He's got 5. Does. Dan steps a couple. Gave it back to Duncan. He short passes to the Hawk. And the Tomahawk can steady the ship. The games left down here at GMHBA Stadium. He might be Coleman bound. Sneaks it in. He's got 6.
Ablett has 33. Dangerfield has 24. Hawkins could kick goal number 7.
Brisbane Lions inside defensive 50, and he's still found space. He's on the runway now with 3 seconds to spare.
There you can see he doesn't mind this position. Back-to-back bags of 7 for the Tomahawk.
12 goals to 9. That was the final score in round 13 7 weeks ago. That was an 18-point game. Free kick Geelong. You never know. You never know.
Hughes theory.
Yep.
Goal a minute, Bruce.
Well, he needs a goal, Hawkins, because he's actually played okay. He just hasn't hit that scoreboard, has he?
15 gone.
He missed one in the second term from further out. Any slim chance Geelong have got rests on this kick. It's a good one. It's a good kick. They're close enough, I reckon.
Menegola from 55, beautiful chip kick into the pocket, and Hawkins presents and takes the mark.
That's what you have to do against Hawthorn.
It's not been kicked in, it just slides off the boot with the plastic boots and the plastic ball cover, I'm telling you. I'm going to prove this eventually. In he comes, Hawkins. Hits that right through the middle of the goals, kicks straight through the seam, and that is a classic full forward.
Up towards the 50-metre line. Kelly's lurking again. Hawkins is further afield. Taylor's there as well. Taylor had to beat a couple. The Guthrie hand pass is good, and the Hawk has another one, and the Cats are on the march.
Drop zone with his ample chest. Ablett runs for him, puts it in front of Hawkins and Ablett, and they don't get on each other's way. And the Tomahawk is scrambling for cover.
You all right, Moons?
On the Gary Ablett terrace. This is for 9 goals in a row for the Cats. As it comes down by the bucket. Raining Cats and dogs.
To himself, and then towards Taberner. Effective spoil by Stewart. Waiting down Parfitt. Takes it and kicks long towards Hawkins. Used his strength to keep Pearce at bay and then took the mark.
Driving rain, and he really pumped the ball through. You'd expect him to kick this one as well.
So this for a 10-goal-to-nothing quarter for the Cats. Hawkins, who's got 2 both in this quarter so far. Slow, deliberate approach. The drop punt straight through the middle. There is a 10-goal blast by the Cat. In slippery conditions, gives it off to Guthrie. Where's the Hawk? Here's the Hawk. 40 out directly in front. So far, after 1 goal, 3 last week. And those 3 all came in that blitz in the second quarter.
He might get himself back in the Coleman race.
Yes. He's up to 491. And 53 in the Coleman race. Correction, 54. Danger man, and gets it off. A little chip in towards half forward is good. And Hawkins is the man who's got the opportunity.
That regularly without pressure. They don't know what to do.
45 metres out. You've got a great view of what he sees. The drop punt's on its way. And he has rewritten the record books for the Cats. Not a lot there at the moment. but enough for Thurlow. Passes towards Hawkins.
He has worked Alex Pearce over.
He was up at that contest.
Yep. Absolute lesson. They're big numbers for Tom Hawkins. Well, 18 possessions coming up for goal number 6.
Yeah, 55 goals for the season so far. So sitting poised in the race for the Coleman. Make that 56 because he's just notched up a half dozen.
Back on for the Cats. He did go down into the rooms with the medical staff. Has been tidied up with that blood rule.
Oh, cut off by Hawkins. Fiorini couldn't get anywhere near that pass option, and the crowd rises one. They know how big afternoon this could be for their main man. Ben Brown, the other contender for the Coleman, as Tom Hawkins struts in directly out and gets his first.
One out, he is teasing distance with a kick inboard, knowing that he'll be able to come back, make the distance. The kick held up a little bit, and Tommy Hawkins got the job done on that occasion, and that's the type of intercept work you're talking about. Build pressure and get the ball back inside their forward 50 to score, Jared.
Ablett.
I think it was up from Ablett.
Delightful gather and go to Henderson, to Hawkins, and there he is.
So the forwards can move. Yeah, the forwards can move where they like.
For number 2 for Hawkins for the afternoon. And to reignite the race for the Coleman, he kicked the air out of that. He put that into the Barwon.
And here comes Tommy. That's the same noise. I can remember hearing that noise when he kicked his very first goal, Jono. I think it was against the Tigers at Etihad Stadium. That same absolute pure connection makes that beautiful noise. Now, he did have some trouble early in the piece, but he has always maintained that absolute purity of ball strike. What a player he has become.
Plays on that left boot around the corner. Good looking ball. Hawkins able to lose his man. And this is mighty important for the Cats.
Huge tackles that I can remember in this quarter, really trying to set the example in that way, and then following up, and then more importantly, using the footy going forward.
Closer, never more important in their situation right now. Cats fans, get out of your seat because Tom's kicked it. Dangerfield can work this ball into a good position like he has with a brilliant lead of Hawkins and stuck it down his throat.
Melbourne Jones at the start of this quarter, and then just brilliant ball use.
It was brilliant ball use. Just a little bit of lack of concentration there by Melbourne, kind of standing around, taking a rest, not realising that Geelong had opened up a pocket of space for Hawkins to lead into.
Goal number 498. He's the left to right natural worker of the footy, and that's what he needs to do here. It's only 30 metres. It's acute, isn't it? Kick on the way. Gee, it looks good. Didn't bend back. Yes, it did.